Hello Hail Stalkers, this is Derek Klein coming to you from the Hail Palace, and to today's video we're going to take a look at the forecast for the 7th, that's this afternoon, this evening, and into the 8th as we go through the day tomorrow. But first we wanted to take a look. Some active weather happened overnight, developing up around Columbia, Missouri, went straight down I-70 all the way into the St. Louis metro, dropping golf ball up to 2-inch hail. Here's some exclusive video that we got from Richard's Building Supply in Baldwin, Missouri here, taking a look at quarters, ping pong balls, golf ball size hail falling across the Baldwin, Missouri area, and really that activity went on across St. Louis this morning. So this is a 3-star map that we now have available online. It's actually been online since early this morning. If you're a subscriber of ours, you just logged in this morning, 8 o'clock this morning, you had access to it. You also got some text alerts letting you know where it was hailing at exactly as well. So if that's something you're interested in, or maybe just this individual map, give us a shout. Our number is 855-334-4245 or info@hailtrace.com. We can get you taken care of when it comes to taking a look at this hail map. But looking forward, we've got a lot of activity. This is the water vapor. This is something that we're going to look at a lot. We're going to be watching real small disturbances that are going to develop, move west across the country, and they're going to spark severe weather, just like what we've got here in Missouri. You see this area right here blew up. It's now moved into Kentucky, and we'll continue to have active weather over here with small chances of hail across this area. But our focus is actually going to come back over here. We're going to be taking a look at this bowling ball. It's going to roll right down the California coast, come right on out into the plains and out into Kansas as we head through the day tomorrow, and more importantly on Thursday, where we expect a lot more severe weather. So taking a look at the rest of today, though, let's just look at a couple of areas. Again, some isolated hail quarters, nothing too significant here across parts of Kentucky. Later on tonight, we're going to be watching this area right here. So southeast Kansas, west Missouri, northeast Oklahoma could have some large hail tonight, especially really late tonight, as we have some severe weather that should develop across this area. Let's dive in and take a little more specific look. We're going to look at Tulsa, 11 to 6 a.m., so really late, but the potential is there for up to 2-inch hail with some of the more significant severe weather that we have. The chance of hail, only about 20%, so it's not locked in. Not everybody's going to see hail, but the potential is there, so it's something that we'll be watching. Subscribers, you will get text alerts if anything happens, even if it's at 4 o'clock in the morning. Most of you don't mind too much about getting woken up about significant hail. Wind-driven hail, potential is there. 70-mile-per-hour winds will be possible. Expect something similar to what we had last night in Missouri, where we'll have a complex that'll develop, potentially move south and east across northeast Oklahoma. The potential's there. It's definitely not locked in. We'll have more of this that'll take place tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening as well. And let's take a look at tomorrow afternoon, evening's forecast here. Again, some big hail is possible. So we've got a large swath here going all the way from Oklahoma all the way back up here into Indiana, where the potential is there for larger significant hail. Specifically, western Missouri, southeast Kansas, and north central Oklahoma could have hail up to softball size with the largest hail in those storms. So let's take a look at some cities along this path that we have here. Starting off in Kansas City, maximum hail size potential. Softballs in Kansas City, 5 to 11. Chance of hail's 40%. Now that's not a 40% chance of softball size hail. That's a 40% chance of quarter size hail with a potential of up to softball size hail with any storm that moves into the Kansas City metro. And there will be some wind with these storms, with winds up to 70 miles per hour possible in the strongest storms. Also the potential for tornadoes. So make sure you're weather aware tomorrow. You definitely want to keep yourself safe if you're out and about. Drop down the line down towards Wichita, 4 to midnight, so a little longer period, but still large hail. Softball size hail possible. Hail percent, 40%, and wind-driven hail, a little higher winds possible here. 75-mile-per-hour winds possible with any of the storms that develop across the Wichita area. So this will be an area that we will definitely be monitoring as we go through the day tomorrow. And we're going to drop down the line and head into the Oklahoma City area. Potential for softball size hail. This will be isolated. The chance of hail at any one location, not real significant, but 25%. So again, a much lower chance of big hail in Oklahoma City, but if storms develop, they're going to have a pretty big punch with them. This will probably go for the Tulsa area too, as long as the thunderstorms tomorrow morning don't mess up with the air too much. But wind-driven hail will be a potential in Oklahoma City with 70-mile-per-hour winds. This looks like a later afternoon, early evening into the early nighttime hours, 6 to 10 p.m. for Oklahoma City. Now, as we head off to the east a little further, let's take a look at Indianapolis. So we'll have a complex of storms that will develop across Missouri and expand up into this area. Potential of up to 2-inch hail. The percent, 30% chance for hail. And wind-driven hail, about 70-mile-per-hour winds will be possible from 4 to 11 o'clock in Indianapolis. And let's back it up into St. Louis. Yes, you'll be in the firing line again tomorrow with 2-inch hail possible. And the chance about 25%, so nothing too significant. But if you get one, it could be bad. 70-mile-per-hour winds, and that'll be from 3 to 8 o'clock in St. Louis. So that's the forecast for tomorrow. We're going to fine-tune the forecast for Thursday. That could even be a bigger day than what we have on Wednesday, where the potential runs from Chicago to St. Louis again, down to Little Rock, and then down to Dallas, Texas. So a lot of big cities will be in the firing line for large hail as we head through the day on Thursday. We'll fine-tune that forecast and make sure that we get all of the areas that are going to be impacted with that large hail on Thursday. We hope you have a great day, and thanks for paying attention to our video today.